Hey, hey, hey sis, come on in. Pull up a seat. Got real life stories and some truth on repeat. From love and heartbreak to the single mom grind, we're lifting each other up one conversation at a time. Sis, let's talk, yeah, we're keeping it real. About love, life, healing, and how we feel. No judgment here, just a place to belong. So grab your coffee, sis, and sing along. You're listening to Sis, Let's Talk with Steph, where real women have real conversations.
Place of dealing with a man that's incarcerated, that no matter if it's a man that's incarcerated or not incarcerated, I learned that I choose men who are broken, and I want to be the healer. I want to heal them. I want to make them better. I want to build them up while they're tearing me down. And that's one thing I've learned. And that's why I said I learned my worth, I learned my value, and I learned my boundaries. That God told me to stop trying to heal people that keep draining me and my energy and not letting me know what my worth and my value was. And that I have to set boundaries to not letting people drain me. If they're not here for a long time, then they shouldn't be here for a short time, okay? Or a fun time, however you want to say it, or however the saying goes, okay? If you're listening and you're dating someone who's incarcerated, I want you to remember something. Don't lose yourself while loving someone else. Keep building your life. Keep chasing your goals. Keep investing in yourself. A lot of women, they take too much of their time and they invest too much of their time with waiting on phone calls, video visits, in-person visits. They will sit at home all day, sit by the phone all day, and will stop their life and their world just for that phone call, just for that visit, just for that video visit. And they put a pause on everything that they got going on instead of investing in themselves. Because sometimes we don't ever put ourselves first. We always put the person that we're dealing with first instead of putting ourselves first and going for our goals and going to school, doing what we're supposed to do. Don't never lose yourself and your happiness and your goals and what you want to do in life because you're dealing with a man who's incarcerated, okay? Now, regardless of what happens in your relationship, you still deserve happiness, growth, and a future that fulfills you. This is your life too, and that's why my truth is why I'm sharing with you on this platform to let you know that my truth may not be your truth, and your truth is not my truth or my experience. And hopefully a lot of you women that are listening to this, hopefully you guys found the man that stood on business and got out and still stood on business. And I congratulate. I'm never a hater. I'm always a congratulator. So if you had a successful relationship, I applaud you. You found the needle in the haystack, okay? And for those of you that are experiencing or went through what I went through, I applaud you for standing your ground, setting your boundaries, knowing your worth, knowing your value. And I'm not saying for those of you that do have an incarcerated man that you built a family with, a life with, that you're married to, not saying that you don't know your worth or your value or your boundaries. It's just you found the right man that respects all of that. You feel what I'm saying? So congratulations, okay? I'm never knocking. I told you I'm a congratulator, not a hater, okay? But the pros and the cons and the red flags I ignored during this time. And now, before I start this, it's not about attacking anyone. This is about sharing my experience and maybe helping another woman who's going through something similar, okay? One thing I appreciated was the communication. Conversations were good. It became the foundation of the relationship. The hours I spent talking to him, writing him letters, sharing dreams, and discussing things that many couples on the outside never talk about, okay? I also felt during certain moments, there was times I felt heard, valued, and appreciated. And I was learning, like I said earlier, patience. The journey taught me that not everything happens overnight. I learned how to wait. I learned how to sacrifice. I learned how to love something through difficult circumstances. And for a while, it felt like we were building something real. And then the cons, you go through that honeymoon phase, and then once that dies down, that's when the mask kind of slides off a little bit. It slides off, okay? Now let's talk about the hard part. The biggest challenge was the uncertainty. Did I say that word right? Uncertainty. You spend a lot of time wondering if the future you're planning with them is actually going to happen. Wondering if the person you're invested in is investing in you the same way. Wondering if you're getting the full truth. Another challenge is carrying a lot of the responsibility. You often handling life on the outside while trying to maintain the relationship. The emotions, the burden can become heavy. The financial burden can become heavy. The mental burden can become heavy. And sometimes you don't realize how much you're carrying until you're exhausted. The red flags, baby, was there red flags? Now here's the part where I had to be honest with myself. There were red flags, okay? And I ignored some of them because I cared. I made excuses because I wanted to believe the best. One red flag was inconsistency, when words didn't match the actions I was paying close attention to, okay? And not what he was telling me, what he was doing. Another red flag was when I found myself constantly explaining away things that made me uncomfortable. If you're always having to convince yourself that something is okay, it probably isn't. We don't want to believe that they're playing us. We want to believe the jail talk. We want to believe everything they're telling us. We want to believe it. And we're so loving to the conversation, the consistency of the phone calls, that we don't want to believe what our intuition is telling us. We ignored it. We ignored our intuition. We wanted to believe the words more than our intuition was telling us, girl, he's lying. He's lying. He's selling you a dream, girl. He's lying. And one thing I've learned is this. Your intuition usually speaks before the truth reveals itself. Before that mask fall off, the truth is always going to reveal itself. I always ignored the fact that I was giving more than I was receiving. Relationships shouldn't feel like one person is carrying the entire load now. You shouldn't have to. You shouldn't have to tell a person how to love you. You shouldn't have to tell a person how to treat you. You shouldn't have to tell a person how to respect you. You shouldn't have to tell a person that you have boundaries. You shouldn't have to tell a person at all what they're doing wrong. You shouldn't have to do none of that. They should listen to what you're telling them to where you don't have to keep telling them. And if you have to keep repeating yourself and you have to ask them to respect your boundaries, respect your worth, your value, everything, they're not worth being with. They're not worth you wasting your time. Now, love should be a partnership, not a rescue mission. Now, we're always trying to rescue them anytime they're like, oh, I need this, I need that. Or you shouldn't have to keep drowning yourself to rescue them, because when you're drowning, they can't rescue you. They can't save you. They can't get you out of whatever you're going through. They care more about what they're going through. They want you and everyone around them to be about them. They start showing you they're very, very selfish. They're very, very selfish. They look out for themselves, not them, because they're in survival mode. So they're not going to care about what you're going through. They're like, oh, you can figure it out, but help me figure out what I got going on. I need you to do this, that, and the third. You can handle your stuff when you get off this phone with me, but help me handle what I got going on. Put my needs and wants and values and boundaries and all that before your own. What I learned from all this is what love should never require you to abandon yourself. You can love someone deeply and still have boundaries. You can support someone and still require honesty. You can care about someone and still walk away if your peace is constantly being disturbed. The biggest lesson: never ignore your intuition just because your heart wants a different answer. And a lot of us, no matter if we're dealing with a man who's incarcerated or outside of incarceration, we tend to do this stuff to ourselves as women. We ignore our intuition, and we pay attention too much of what our heart wants and what our heart is hearing and what our heart is feeling for, and we never look at our intuition, and our intuition is telling us, hey, get out your feelings, get out your emotions. Are you not seeing these red flags? Are you not seeing what's going on? Are you not seeing it? Because your heart can be hopeful that they change, that it's really real. Our hearts tell us that that's not them. That's not them. No, I think it's just all in my head. My intuition is not really telling me what it's telling me. It's just all in my head. I'm just overthinking. And they're telling you the same exact thing. They're telling you the same thing. That is, oh, you're just overthinking. You're tripping. This, that. They tell you that. But it's really, really your intuition telling you that this man is not who he say he is. And I'm speaking from my experience. I'm not saying all of us is going through that. I'm just saying, protect yourself and what your intuition is telling you. My final thoughts, because I'm about to close this out. If you're listening to this and you're in a prison relationship, ask yourself, am I being loved the way I deserve? Am I receiving the same effort I'm giving? Am I building a future, or am I holding on to potential? Those questions change everything for me and what I experienced, because I asked myself those same questions. And that's exactly why I got out of the situation that I was in, because I had to get answers through other people that they were involved in, instead of them being a man and tell me that they were dealing with other people and the things they were doing behind my back, and I had to find out through social media. This person was not upfront and honest. I had to learn from social media. I had to get ghosted and wondering why this person was not talking to me. And wondering what I did, because I'm like, we were just cool. What happened? And all of a sudden, I get on social media and find out that they're in a whole nother relationship. And they wouldn't be honest with me. And that was the time when they wanted to say something to me, because they went days without talking to me. And when I asked them when they're in a relationship with someone else, that's when they had room and enough time to say something to me. And the person said they knew about me, but I didn't know nothing about them. How did you know about me and didn't say anything to me about it? And you're still dealing with a man that's willing to deal with other women? I mean, are you both scamming women on the internet? Are you helping him scam women? What's going on? Because there's no way I'm going to be dealing with a man that's using other women on the internet for their money or for anything that they're doing for them. What kind of woman are you? And that's why these men do what they do, because they hang around women like that, and people that subject them to things like that. Not only subject him to things like that, you got enablers. You got people that enable people to not know that what they're doing is wrong. It's evil and it's demonic, and it's against Allah. It's against the Most High. It's against whoever who you call on, whatever your religion is. It's still not right. It's still a sin. And you can't get on the internet preaching and saying that, oh, you're for the Most High, or you're for this and that, but you're helping someone be devilish, evil, vindictive. So anyway, let me finish closing this out. Am I receiving the same effort I'm giving? Am I building a future, or am I holding on to potential? Those questions changed everything for me, and maybe they'll help somebody listening today. This is Steph, and this has been Sis, Let's Talk, because sometimes the hardest conversations are the ones that help us grow the most. I'll see you in the next episode. Put your thoughts, opinions, and your experience. I would like to know what you've experienced dealing with a man incarcerated. What's your love story, or what's your heartbreak story? Make sure you put it down in the comments. Make sure you push that subscribe button and push the bell to be notified on my next episode. And please let me know what other topic that you would love to discuss on this podcast, so we can get into the tea, honey. We can drink our tea and our coffee and get into it. Okay, loves. I'm out.